Hi, my name is Ava, and I am a molecular and cell biology major with a computer science minor at UConn, as well as a D1 athlete on the women's rowing team. My life is often a balance between the silent concentration of classwork and the max effort intensity of a rowing race. This portfolio, which I've developed for my English 1007 studio class, is a digital exhibition of that balance. Through this process, I've grown from a student completing assignments into a content creator who understands how to use multimodal elements like text, photography, and digital layout to tell a cohesive story. When I began selecting work to showcase, I looked for pieces that reflected my journey of personal development. I chose to include 3 artifacts for my artifact curation project titled Steady State, a reflection on my first regatta in stroke seat, an analysis of my chronic trapezius issues, and my perspective on 2K erg testing. These pieces are significant because they trace my transition from high school rower to a Division I athlete, navigating the mental hurdles of imposter syndrome and physical recovery. I decided to further explore these themes as well as the concepts I wrote about in my essay for the seminar portion of this class in our assigned remix project, where I transformed these experiences into a visual collage. This allowed me to translate abstract concepts like community and self-confidence into a medium that is more immediate and accessible for my audience. In terms of design, I wanted my website to feel like a professional, organized showcase. I used consistent navigation across my pages and chose a bookshelf header for the homepage to represent the idea of a curated collection. A major part of my process involved accessibility. I prioritized alt text for photos and focused on making complex athletic data legible through narrative storytelling. This portfolio reflects the habit of circulating. By moving my reflections from a private notebook to a public-facing site, I've had to consider how my personal rhythm as a rower translates into a rhythm for the reader. No athlete or writer succeeds in isolation. Throughout this semester, my work was shaped by the grit and support of my rowing community, such as my teammate Charlotte, whose encouragement helped me find stability in the boat. Similarly, in studio, collaborating with peers allowed me to see my work through fresh eyes. Their feedback helped me move past the idea that I am just a number on a screen, allowing me to trust my own creative voice and the expertise of those around me. Looking ahead, I don't see this portfolio as just a finished class project. As I pursue a career in medical research, I plan to adapt these digital design skills to bridge the gap between high-level scientific data and public understanding. My goal is to make research databases more accessible and user-friendly for the communities they serve. This portfolio has shown me that whether I am in a racing shell or a research lab, my value comes from the balance of personal accountability and community reliance. Thank you so much for listening.